Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Targa Chronicles. Got a little surprise for you guys. I've actually been working and not making videos, which means I've made a bit of progress here and not recorded it, and I wanted to go back and kind of catch everybody up. I know you probably can't tell from this angle, but something's different about the car right now. Something is definitely a little different. So why don't we take a walk and find out what that is. Oh, damn. I've been a busy beaver. I have taken apart the entire exhaust system from the car. Everything has been removed except the headers. That's all that's left in here right now. You can see the mufflers sitting off to the side here, one on each side, because I still need to take the mounting brackets that are on the mufflers, and I'll need to put those on the new mufflers. You can also see a littering of parts throughout the garage. These are the original cats in pretty damn good shape. I mean, you could tell these are low mileage parts here. I've got the bumper next to it. I've got a heat shield. I've got the rear bumper cover here. I've got the air intake box on that side, the other heat shield behind it. I mean, for a project of this size, I'd say this garage is not exactly big enough. But amazingly, everything has gone really, really smoothly. I had no issues whatsoever. Was able to remove all the screws on the bumper cover. I actually discovered that the bottom section of the bumper cover, which would, be a few screws that would be roughly right about here, they were actually missing completely. There were no screws there, so I'm gonna have to source those out. It's really cool to be able to see just how, I don't know if you'd call it, I mean, I just think it's fascinating engineering of how this design goes together, how the engine sits in the car back here, how the exhaust is routed to the sides, and how originally, this header hooked up to this cat that would, run across this way and go through that muffler and exit that side and then reverse over here and back to this side. And it's just how it's all packed into this tight little space, once you take everything apart. To be able to see it like this, man, it's just incredibly fascinating. I think this is also a great time to show you guys a couple of things that I've been doing to the engine itself. So why don't we go underneath here? I'll bring the light with me. And voila! I've replaced the oil pan baffle here with an X51 baffle. I'll put a photo here in the video so you'll be able to see the stack inside here is different. It creates more kind of like locked in compartments here for the pickups, or actually sorry, the returns that are on each side, and then the main pickup that's right here in this little circle. And this way, under force, when you're kind of going around a turn really fast and there's all this G-force kind of pushing the oil to one side or the other, these baffles create, they prevent the oil from sloshing all the way to one side or the other. Now, I did take the car for a very long drive this past Friday, put about 500 miles on it. And it was the first drive, well, I mean, I drove around the neighborhood with the first high-speed drive with the new baffle, and it seems to be performing well. It did have a few alarms in the beginning, but I think that was the oil pressure sender unit, which I've since replaced. And also, I don't know, try and get you to a good angle to take a look at this, but there is right up there. You can see that I now have a spin-on oil filter. So I've installed a spin-on oil filter adapter, which allows me to use off-the-shelf filters Just more variety, better filtering, and I installed that one at the same time that I did the baffle, just along with an oil change. Word to the wise, if you are going to be doing this job and you buy the spin-on filter adapter, make sure you've got 2 O-rings, because I did not, and I found myself at a Porsche dealership needing to purchase a single O-ring, which cost me $17. That's right, $17 for a farking O-ring. I mean, it's just crazy. This is why we don't go to Porsche dealership to buy parts. So that's the current state of affairs here. And what I'm gonna do going, from here on out is set you up to watch the reassembly with the new parts, which are still sitting happily in their boxes back there. I'm gonna have to start with the X-pipe. I'm gonna get that out, ensure that all the fittings are gonna work for the O2 sensors, get everything kitted out, and get that installed. Exciting times. lot of ticking going on, huh? What's beeping? Oh, it probably wants to close the latch or something. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, baby. Work for me. Probably that TV blaster stuff. You know, it drips on the header. I hope. Maybe a little tight there. Okay.
Sounds amazing! Oh!